Good morning, students. Welcome to online class for science in RPS group of schools. I hope you all are fine and focusing well on your studies. Today, we will continue with Module 5, the topic of chapter Microorganisms. Microorganisms play very important role in our lives. Based on their behavior, these can be divided into two classes: beneficial or friendly microorganisms and harmful microorganisms. Here in this module, we will study about friendly microorganisms. The microorganisms which are useful for us are called friendly microorganisms. Certain areas in which microorganisms are useful for us are food industry and to prepare medicines. Similarly, they are useful in ecosystem and play important role in the process of decomposition, recycling of matter, and cleansing the environment. Let's discuss one by one about these topics. The role of microorganisms in food industry. Useful activities of various bacteria are employed in the production of a number of industrial products. Some of these are lactic acid. Lactic acid is commercially produced from pasteurized whey, the watery part of milk, through fermentation caused by a bacteria, lactobacillus. The second is curd. Curd is prepared from pasteurized milk by the process called curdling. It is initiated by adding a starter culture of lactobacillus and streptococcus into the milk at 40 degrees Celsius. Lactobacillus converts lactose to lactic acid, whereas streptococcus causes coagulation of the casein, a protein found in milk, due to acidity. The other product is cheese. Preparation of cheese from the milk involves two main steps. First, curdling of milk, in which bacteria turn the milk sour and convert lactose sugar of milk into lactic acid. And second, the subsequent ripening of solid curd by the use of different bacterial strains. Molds are used for ripening of cheese to give its characteristic aroma and flavor. Other product is butter. It is prepared by churning of sweet or sour cream. The microorganisms responsible for preparation of buttercream are streptococcus, and the characteristic butter aroma develops due to a volatile substance, diacetyl. It is produced by the action of streptococcus bacteria on pasteurized milk. Let's study about wine and vinegar. Country-made wine or vinegar is a fermentation product of fruit juice or cane juice or molasses. It is produced in two steps. First, conversion of sugars into alcohols by alcoholic fermentation carried by yeast, which is a fungus. And the second is conversion of alcohol to acetic acid by the action of bacteria, Acetobacter. Vinegar is used in the preparation of pickles or in place of acetic acid. It is used as a preservative of meats and vegetables. The other food products are beverages, like bacteria help in the ripening of tea leaves that gives them characteristic aroma and flavor. Similarly, it is used in tenderization of meat. Bacteria act upon tough muscle fibers of meat and make them soft. This process is called tenderization. It is also used in baking industry. Yeast, which is a fungus, is used in the baking industry for making bread, cakes, etc. Yeast cells break the sugar and produce alcohol and carbon dioxide. The bubbles of carbon dioxide gas fill the spaces in dough and make it rise. Let's discuss about the medicinal use of microorganisms. Here we will study about antibiotics. What are these antibiotics? Many microorganisms produce certain chemicals which inhibit the growth of some other microorganisms. Such chemical compounds are known as antibiotics. The first antibiotic, penicillin, was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1929 from the mold called Penicillium notatum. Antibiotics are used to cure a variety of diseases such as streptomycin, erythromycin, and tetracycline that are made from bacteria and fungi. It is also used to cure microbial infection in animals and is used to control several plant diseases. What precautions should be followed while taking antibiotics and why? Antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of the doctor, and one must complete the course the doctor prescribes. Antibiotics taken in wrong doses may make the body resistant to the drug and it may not be effective in the future. Moreover, antibiotics may also kill the beneficial bacteria present in the body. So, antibiotics must be taken in proper prescription. Please note that antibiotics cannot cure viral diseases. Now let's talk about vaccines. Another way to prevent diseases is immunization. Immunization is done by using vaccines. The practice of injecting a small quantity of a weakened or killed disease causing microbe into an human or animal body to immunize it against the disease is called vaccination. Edward Jenner in 1798 discovered the first vaccine against smallpox. The vaccine is injected into the body of an individual before the occurrence of the disease as an precautionary treatment. Protection against diseases like chickenpox, smallpox, rabies, polio, diphtheria, and hepatitis is provided through vaccination. Pulse polio program is run by the government of India to eradicate polio. Children below 5 years of age are given oral polio drops under this program. How does a vaccine work? Vaccines are antigens prepared from pathogenic bacteria to promote active immunity without causing disease. They have dead or weakened microorganisms. Vaccines are introduced in a healthy person to induce the formation of antibodies in his body for fighting against bacterial infection. Now let's study about the industrial use of microorganisms. Here we will study tanning of leather. Bacteria are used in leather industry for tanning the hide or skin of animals so that leather becomes soft and pliable. Similarly, it is used in wrapping of fibers. In jute industry, bacteria are used for the separation of jute fibers. The jute plants are tied in bundles and submerged in water. Bacteria gradually destroy the stem tissues and loosen the fibers. This is called retting. These fibers are then used to make jute bags, ropes, linen, etc. Let's discuss about cleaning of the environment. How do microbes clean up the environment? Microbes or microorganisms decompose organic waste and dead remains of plants and animals and convert them into simpler substances by the process of biodegradation or decomposition. These substances get mixed with soil and improve the soil fertility. Thus, they help us in getting rid of harmful and smelly substances and clean up the environment. Recycling of matter by microorganisms. Bacteria and fungi are decomposers and decompose complex organic compounds of decaying plants and animals into simple inorganic substances like nitrogen and carbon compounds and return them back to the soil. These soils are again used by plants to synthesize organic compounds. This is called recycling of matter. Microorganisms also increases the soil fertility. Cyanobacteria, also called blue-green algae, are able to fix free nitrogen from air into nitrogen compounds. This process is called nitrogen fixation. The process of nitrogen fixation enriches the soil with nitrates, which are used by plant cells in the synthesis of proteins. Some species of bacteria called rhizobium live symbiotically in the root nodules of legumes and fix nitrogen for those plants. Algae are also used as organic manure to increase the soil fertility. Let's see how microorganisms are helpful in sewage disposal. Some bacteria decompose municipal sewage containing urine, feces, and other waste into harmless substances. The treatment is carried out in sewage treatment plants, that is STP, or wastewater treatment plants. The treated sewage can be used as landfills or manures to increase the soil fertility. Apart from that, even biogas is produced from the decomposition of decaying plant and animal matter. It is mostly methane gas and is used as a biofuel. With this, we end up the module. Hope you take care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay safe. Goodbye, students.